Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I want to welcome you to our weekly program, which is tagged 50 SBN. 50 SBN simply means 50 simple businesses that you can do in Nigeria with little or no money. That is to say, these are businesses that you can start, that you can start without money or with little capital. Thank you very much. I told you seriously that we are going to be treating up to 50, and today, by the grace of God, we are on the 11th level, volume 8. So you multiply 5 by 8, which means we have treated 40. And then, if today is your first day of joining us, I want to implore you to kindly go back to the previous videos that we have dropped on our YouTube channel, McTen Arts TV. Please, like I said, these are businesses, proven businesses that business models, businesses that people have been doing right here in Nigeria, and they've been able to make their lives better. Like I said, we're working on our studio, so for some time now we have to do our production from the comfort of my sitting room. So I quickly want to apologize for the sound and the picture quality, but the most important thing is you're able to get what we are saying, and there's proper dissemination of the message for what we're talking about. This series is brought to everybody just because of those people who are in the habit of telling people, especially strangers or other people worldwide, that there are no jobs in Nigeria. So we are bringing this one as patriotic citizens to tell everybody that we have over 50 simple businesses that you can do in this country with little or no money. Last week we treated a whole lot of them, and I won't want to go back to those ones that we treated. We have been advised not to always do that, so that people can go back and watch from volume 1 till volume 2, volume 7. We have treated all that, and this week we are bringing up a very, very simple one that you don't understand. Like I said last week, from volume 8 to volume 10, they are very, very classical information that you should not miss. So like I said, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you have not clicked the notification button, do that right away, so that our next video, which is the volume 9, when it will be dropped, you will benefit from it very, very well. Thank you very much. Like as I was saying, you cannot do without knowing that we have so many things in this country that you can do and will benefit you. And if you are not able to put them together, you might not be able to understand what we are doing. So one of the driving force of this video, one of the driving force that I expect, anything that I expect anybody to do in this video, after watching this video, is to act immediately. And when you act immediately, you will be able to get what we are talking about. Thank you very much. So like I said, don't sit back there. Like I always tell people, don't sit back there and tell us there's no job in this country. No. We've got enough job to employ every youth that is roaming around the streets today. We have enough job in this country, enough business that you can do that can employ people. That you, when you pick it up as a business entrepreneur, you'll be able to grow it into a level that you will now start to employ people. I'm telling you, don't fail to start. Where the devil will hold you bound, where the devil will leverage on, where the devil will hold you strong, is giving you 1,001 reasons why you cannot start because you don't have money. But I tell you the truth, you have to kickstart now. However it is, start small, because you have to start small before it will get big, to become something really big. But if you don't start small, you will not go anywhere. You have to at least start at all. If you start, then you can start to build the business from level to level. You can start to look for trainings, you can start to go for upgrades, and thereabout. And before you know it, you become a talk of it. You become something that one can reckon with. Thank you very much for that introduction. So we'll be going straight to the fifth one for the volume 8. The fifth one for the volume 8 is no other one than manicure and pedicure. Yes, I can hear some boys saying, men saying manicure and pedicure. That's a woman who told you that. We have men that are doing it today and they are surviving. Like they are making a whole lot of money. They have been able to send their kids to school. They have been able to send their children, their wives, give their family a good life. So if you are not keen on not signing up to those things that could really help you, then it's funny. Like I said, manicure and pedicure is a very, very good business, lucrative business. Every lady today, even men are now beginning to sign up for manicure and pedicure classes. They do it. They do manicure and pedicure. They pay for services that does that. I'm telling you. Oh, you think all those aboki that are going around with scissors and something to scrape your nails, you think they are not being paid? They make money. They make money. They make money. Just at the level of aboki or those other people, they might not be able to earn enough as you want. But let me tell you, they have started. And when the devil has laid holds on you, where the devil is strong, is making you understand that you cannot really start. Making you understand that you cannot take the business to anywhere. You cannot grow it. I'm telling you. But if you start at all, if you start with that little scissors in your house, with that razor blade you have in your house, with that 50 naira, that 200 naira you have in your house, get new blades, go from street to street that are now doing manicure and pedicure. I'm telling you, people will pay you. It's only then that people will know. Sometimes we don't even get to know that our nails, our toenails are overdue until we see those aboki hitting scissors. You call them, even if it's 15 naira for 1 foot or a pair of foot, as in one pair of foot like this, is something. So if you are able to treat 50 people a day with 50 naira, don't you see how much it is? So at the end of the day, you have earned money without having capital. I don't know if you understand. There's another level of manicure and pedicure. Those people that fix nails, those men and women that fix nails, they make so much money. I learned that a pair of hand is one hand like this for one person. It's 1,000 naira. So if you do 10 a day, you're making money. I don't know how much it costs to get those nails, but I know they are very cheap. Those materials that they use, the cortex, the paint, the cortex that they use to paint it, the nails that they fix into your hands, the super glue that they use to gum it, the absorbers that they use to clean it. I know that the materials might not be up to 5k to get. And if you have that, and you put them in your bucket or something that you're carrying around, and tell people I fix nails, they will pay you. So, if you sit back there and tell us there's no job, and why your sister, your brother, your friend's sister, your friend's brother is making money doing manicure and pedicure, then there's problem. There is problem, my brother. Because at the end of the day, the main thing is that you have been able to cash out on that manicure and pedicure. Don't you see that people are making so much money doing it? So if you are there and still telling us, there's no job. Oh, bros, I don't get 1 hour to teach up. I don't find work follow everywhere. This is something that you can do. Don't say it's for women only, no. Don't tell me it's for frustrated men, no. In short, as a matter of fact, you are frustrated when you don't have money to feed. You are frustrated when you cannot pay your house rent. You are frustrated when you cannot put your children in good schools. You are frustrated. So, don't sit back there and tell us there's no job. No. There's job everywhere. Just lay your hands on something. Go back and watch these videos from volume 1 to volume 9. You will see something that you do. You will see something that has been staring at you in your area. That has been looking at you and then in your area. And you have not given consideration. is a fact. So don't sit back there and tell us there's no job. No. We have jobs in this country. And people are making a whole lot of money doing them. I don't know if you get me. So that is that for manicure and pedicure. Sometimes for this manicure and pedicure, sometimes you might have to learn. You might have to sign apprenticeship with somebody that knows how to do it, somebody that does it before. You might have to learn some skills. You might have to learn some things that you might have to learn some certain things that might be helpful. I don't know if you understand, but the fact is that start up today, get up now. So I'm talking, get up before you finish this video. Get up, lay hands on those equipments that are being used for manicure and pedicure. Go to your next door neighbor, because it's your first customer, your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister. Those are your first customer, your first clients. Because it will be difficult to convince somebody who has not known you before, or somebody who does not know somebody that knows you. So leverage on those first people that are around you, your neighbor, your landlord, your friend, your friend's brother, your friend's father. Those are your first customers. Before you know it, I've started making money. Thank you very much. That is for manicure and pedicure. The next one we're going for is printing. That's the second for the day. Printing. Yes. Printing, or what you can call printing press. I have to smile a little bit because I also made some money doing this too. After I finished at my secondary school, I went into the street and I was printing. I printed envelopes, Thanksgiving envelopes, revival materials, revival handbills, posters for people. And I made some money. As a matter of fact, the handbill that I'm using for my company today, I did for myself. I only paid the designer, took it to where they have printing machine, where they are printing. In Benin City, we have them, all of them in First Circular, around Downsy Junction. First Circular, we have a whole lot of them there. If you design, pay somebody like as low as 500 naira to design. You take it to where they are printing. I think the cost is usually very, very cheap to print if you go there by yourself. I don't even understand. So, but if you are taking it as a job, you can go to anybody. These churches, they do revivals every day. They do church programs every time, and they rely on posters to help them do the publicity. Every company needs every complimentary card. They need banner. They need signboard. They need just think about it. Handbills, flyers, posters. Think about it. People who are doing shows, people who have bars, people who have every business person, those who have anything you're doing. Even nowadays, in your street, they need a signpost that you are there, and that is the job of a printer. So, if you take a job as a printer, look for who to design. If possible, go and pay pay a token fee and learn how to design on your system. You don't even need money to do much. You don't need much money to do all that. You learn how to design, and you start to design. You get the write-ups, the write-ups of whoever has contracted you to do printing a handbill or poster. Get the write-ups. You go to your design. There are so many softwares for designing. We have Photoshop, we have CorelDRAW, we have so many of them. Get those softwares and install them in your system. Take tutorials on how to use them, and before you know it, design your first one, your handbill. Design your complimentary card on the system. If your name is Lagbaja, say Lagbaja Business Enterprises. Put it there. Add color, add shadow or thereabout. Stretch it, make it big. Put your phone number under. Put your address. Put we undertake so and so printing press. We undertake large format print. Everything. Even nowadays, people who took pictures, they rely on large format print to put it, and it becomes a very, very beautiful design in their city room, and they pay so much for it. So you can have printing press or printing jobs, staring at us in the eyes, and you tell us there's no job in this country. No, we have a lot of job in this country, and the fact is this: if you don't start today, you will not know that there's a lot of money in it. Like I said, I made money doing it. Yes. Made a whole lot of money. I have so many pastor friends who probably want to have revival. They want to do revival, a crusade, or thereabout, and I meet them. Hello, sir. I'm a printer. I can help you with stuffs. I downloaded some stuff and put in my phone and show them I can do things like this for you. And if it looks attractive in their eyes, they'll sign up. And they will pay. Oh, you might not even know where to start. Meet your pastor. You that goes to church, meet your pastor. Oh, you that works, you that takes close to a company, meet that man, that's your neighbor that has a company. Meet him. Okay, sir, I can do good design, complementary car design for you. Do it first. Let them tell you it's not fine. You go back to your drawing board and do another one. Because where the devil holds you first is, you just do this kind of go show that man, but he'll drive you for life. You don't have the opportunity. Yes, that's what the devil tells you. Yes, you might not have the opportunity again for life, but the person will not leave you without telling you this is what is wrong with the job you have done. And when you are doing your next job, you will be able to mitigate against those errors. Chicken. So having this right here in this country where you can stand up and become a printer without being asked your certificate, without being asked how much do you have, and you are still telling us there's no job in this country, then there's problem. There is problem. And the problem is absolutely not with this country, but it's with you. I don't know if you understand. So don't sit back there and tell us there's no job. No. We have jobs in this country. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to tell you. I pray I'm able to drive home this point that being a printer, you can make so much money. Yes. Somebody can call you, okay, you can even go to that shop, that salon, hair salon, and meet the madam, the owner of the salon. Madam, this your place is very good. You have a nice job here, but it will be very fine if you have a good signboard. The signboard today, madam, is not that expensive. With as small as 10k, with as small as 5k, I can give you a good signboard that will be very, very fine for you, and people will know that you are doing this one here. Are you sure? Yes. Oh yeah. For a signboard that is 3 feet by 4 feet by 5 feet, to design is 500 naira. And for those large format machines, like here in Benin, is 80 naira for 1 square foot. So if you are doing 3 feet by 8 feet, that's 3 times 8, which is 21. If you times 21 by 8 naira, it's less than 2,100, and you have charged 5,000 naira for everything. So with 2,100 naira from the factory where they are going to print, and 500 naira from the designer, which is 2,600, and you charge 5k. So if you remove your capital, probably transportation and every other thing from 5k, you still have as much as 2,000 naira free of charge from just one client. And if you have 10 clients in that month, you have made so much money. So can't you see now that we have things that could feed people, feed your family, put your children in good schools, give you a good apartment, give you something to make good use of, give you something good money to make a life worth living? And you go out there and tell people there's no job in this country. No, don't do that anymore. Okay, that's for printing. Then the other one we have is baby care product supply. Yes, baby care product supply. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know that is also another good business until my wife until the need for us to get some baby care products came to my family. Then I discovered, I could as well just look around people who possibly need them, people who are in need of it, and go and buy and supply them. Instead of tell them, market it in a way that you help them save the stress of looking for where to buy all those things. Baby care products, you can supply it. Yes. Baby cream, baby soap, baby pampers, baby dryer, baby everything. You can supply them. And people will pay to have them. Yes. Don't you know people will pay? They will pay. This country that we are in, people can pay whatever it costs to get what they want, as far as it gives them value for their money. So if you can take a walk to any antenatal, any hospital, look at the antenatal, share your flyers to them now. Madam, we are into baby care products. Are you sure? Yes. This is my phone number. Just give me the list of what you want. We'll get them for you, and for a token fee. And you have started making money. As a matter of fact, a child number of children that are being born in the country today is enough to give demand for the supply of baby products if everybody in this country want to deal on baby products. Yes. So why are you sitting there and telling us there's no job? We've got all these ones staring at us in the eyes and you tell us there's no job? No. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to tell you. There are so many things. Go to think about it. Baby toys, baby rocker, baby stroller, baby walker, baby carrier, anything, baby clothes. Think about it. You can do these supplies and make so much money. It's a matter of starting. Why not get up today? Beat the devil to his game by getting up. Don't procrastinate. Because procrastination is the thief of time. Oh, I'll start tomorrow. Let me just wait when I'm a little bit well. No. In fact, the time you're spending, you're wasting now is enough for you to catch your first client that will pay you. I'm a graduate. I need a white collar job. That collar will soon press your neck when you cannot afford food. That collar will soon press your neck, will soon suffocate you to death when you can't feed properly. When your parents look up to you and you can't give them anything. So, baby care products is one of the very, 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 very good things you can supply and make money. At this point, you don't even. I told you about familiarizing with people who are selling and getting products to people who are in demand, people who needs them, and when you supply, they pay you, and you can pay back. So that one does not need money. You don't need capital to start. The most important thing is that you start first. Get up, put on your shirt, iron it, put on your shoe, polish it very, very well. And you have begun your first step into becoming an entrepreneur. I told you how I started. I told you. I didn't have a dime. I spent years wasting time somewhere in Port Harcourt. And when I got back, it was almost leading me to depression. Until I got up, shook myself. Is this how I'm going to die just like that? Nothing. No hope, no family, no nothing. And I got up. And by the grace of God, we are here. So, you can also do that. Get up today. Get up today. And start up. Don't wait until you get my uncle promised me 1 million naira. My uncle promised me 50,000. As soon as I get it, I'll just start. Na lie. You will not go nowhere. I'm not saying that you cannot go nowhere if you have money. But I'm telling you, it's better to start now that there is nothing. So that when the money comes, it will be an added advantage to whatever you already have on ground. That is what I'm telling you. So that is that for baby care products supply. The next one we have is building artworks. Yes, this is another line of business that people are doing nowadays. It's very expensive to do and the materials are very, very cheap. You see those buildings, there's what is it called? We call them coping on the fence. They will call them artwork on the windows, on the doors, pillars, pillars. Some at the verge of like cornice on your parapet or something. They are very attractive when you put them in buildings. Yes, we have specific people who does that. And that one, you don't even need capital. Because whoever is in need of the services pays you for both your materials and your workmanship. So you don't need capital. That is why I will always tell you, we have so many jobs in this country. And this is one, building artworks. Artworks for buildings. Pillar designs, window designs. I don't know how to make it, bring it to the local terms that even the common man will understand. But that is what I'm trying to say. Pillar designs. You can take lectures. We have lectures on YouTube. Take lectures from people who are already doing it. Sign apprenticeship. 3 months, 1 month. Depends on how smart you are. You can learn and begin to deliver on it. So, the last job I had somebody took from this for just 3-bedroom flat. 2-bedroom flat. For 2 flats, 3-bedroom flat each was 150k. That's workmanship. So even if it takes you 1 month to finish the job, 2-bedroom flat, and you earn 150,000, that's good money. I don't think anybody that is of low level in the bank earns that. I don't think that. So, if you have that, building artworks, and you are seeing it, your uncle wants to even build a house, you are going there to help him look for people. You will not sit down and watch the person. See how he's doing it. Tell him, okay, I beg, see this job, so you know, say you supposed to give me my cut, but I want you to tell him work. He's going to beg you. If possible, add more to it. And become an apprentice for the person that you are giving job. He will be happy that you gave him the job, and instead of giving you your cut, your commission, you told him, please use it to teach me how to do it because I want to learn. So if you have done that, and now first, second, third job, you have been able to catch up what it takes to do it. Your other uncle that wants to build a house will call you, Oga, come and do this thing. Because they have seen you learning how to do it. They have seen you going around people who knows how to do it. They have seen you move around with people who knows how to. They will call you. It's natural, it's normal. If not for anything, because they want to get the service cheaply, they will call you. Like I always tell people, you think people are not watching you, people are not seeing what you are doing, people are looking at you. They are checking, oh, this guy, okay, I go so fail. Oh, no, they try. And when they check you up to his level and extent that they can trust a job in your hands, they have started making money. The only problem you can have in this country is when you don't have trust. When people cannot entrust you with their job, entrust you with their money, entrust you to deliver. So, like I said, building artworks. It's a very sweet job. I see a whole lot of people who are doing it and they are living pretty well. They have become so good, so rich. Building artworks. And that's that for building artworks. Number 3 for the day. Sorry, that's number 4 for the day. Thank you. Number 4. And for the 5th and the last for today is tiling. Tiling. Building tiling. Building, those people who fix tiles. Like the ones you have in the banks, the one you have in your sitting room, the one you have in your bathroom. Tiles. Nowadays, the demand for tiling is now very, very much that people now use it instead of paints. They use tiles. Like I said, this one also do not require so much capital. Just the little amount that you use to sign up apprenticeship with that man who does it in your area. With that man that you met doing it. Yes. It does not need much. No. You don't need much money to become a tiler. No. So the last time I checked, tiling for some people in Edo State, they take about 250 naira for 1 square meter. And an average city room in Benin is about 10 square meters. So that is about 2,500 naira. It's even more than 10 square meters. What am I saying? 3 by 3.3 feet make a meter. And in 12 feet we have one partition is 12 feet, one partition is 12 feet. 12 feet divided by 3 by that's 12, that's 4 by 4. That's for a standard room. A standard room is 12 by 12. So it's 4 by 4, which is 16 square meters for a standard room. So if you charge 250 naira for 1 square meter, only workmanship times 16. See that? You have started making money. You are talking about close to 4,000 or 5,000 naira for just 1 room for fixing tiles. So if you get 3 or 4 rooms to do in a week, that's good money. And you are sitting there telling us there's no job. Every day you see your neighbor carry that in tile cutter, hang it here, and be looking for sites. And you are there telling us there's no job, saying the man is doing a dirty man's job. From there he becomes a car owner. From there he becomes a landlord. One day you that is waiting for white collar job will now go and rent a tiler's house. Don't you see that you have big yeke according to Benin people? So if you are there and you are telling us there's no job, one thing, and you see that man in your area doing tiles work, you never follow on one day. You are not for one day called him, sir, I want to follow you. Please teach me how to do this job. Because sometimes most of these people that does tilings, they don't collect apprenticeship from you. You just follow them as service. You help them mix cement, help them deliver and supply, give them tiles when they are doing their job. And before you know it, you keep on, you watch how they are doing it, watch it, take some learnings, take some teachings from YouTube, and then you are gone. Part of the thing that is very, very good, that is very difficult to learn is scaling. How to scale the floor, how to arrange the slope of the floor, the rising, calculate the rising, so that the water can not, you can probably bring the waters to the door in case of spillage. I don't know if you understand. These are things you learn, and before you know it, learn how to use your line, your spirit level. And before you know it, I started making money doing tiles work. Like I always say, where the devil will hold you strong is don't start. Wait till you have money. Wait till brother and so give you 10,000. No. Put on your slippers, put on your shoes. Now, get up. Go and meet that man. Sir, I want to learn this job. And he'll teach you. Humble yourself and you get it straight. Like I always tell people, these are proven models, proven businesses that people have been doing. And I told you at the end of the 50th simple businesses, I'm going to be bringing people, so many people who have done these businesses and have turned their life around and begin to make so much money doing it. I'm going to bring them for you. These are not too raunchy. It's not an imagination story from my bit of imagination. No, these are stories of people who have become so rich doing it. I'm telling you. So if you are there and you are still telling us there's no job in this country, my brother, have a change of heart. Have a change of heart. Yes. Because if you don't start, you will not know that there's money in it. And if you don't start, you will not have mistakes. You need to have mistakes so that your next job, you will grow to mitigate the mistake. You need to make mistakes. You need to have errors. You need to have faults. You need to start and have that flaws, so that as time goes on, you will be able to mitigate it. You will be able to arrange it, and your next job will come out pretty good. That's what I'm telling you. Tiling is another very, very good business. I'm telling you. Now, that's that for the number 5. Let me quickly run through what we did before, what we have gone through today. That is now I'm telling you, we have manicure and pedicure for number one for today. We treated manicure and pedicure. I told you how you can start. You don't really need much capital. Get small money, buy those materials that they use, the paints, the dissolvers, the knives, the blades, and everything that they use to do it. You get them and you start working. Go straight to your next neighbor, his wife. Look at his nails. Look at your sister. Look at their nails and fix for them. The next one is printing. When all of you attend churches, you are in your church. You go to church and go and be singing hallelujah. Then somebody else will print your revival handbill. Somebody else will print your revival envelope. Somebody else will print your signboard. And your pastor will pay with your offering money. And your pastor will pay. And you are there telling us there's no job. Why not tell your pastor, sir, I am a printer? Tell him to give you the job because you need the job so that you can improve the offering that you are paying in the church. That is that. You are sitting around, you stay close to a saloon that don't have signboard. And every day you do the person, Mama Suwena, good morning, oh. And that woman does not have a signboard. You can print signboard, you can print a complimentary card and give to her and make money. That's the job. Even you yourself, for being jobless, you can be a complete merchant. You can be a supplier of merchant. That even if you don't have a job, you can be a supply merchant. You write it general supplies and merchant. Put your name there. Also, I don't have this enterprise. So general suppliers. Print it, do it. That's your first job as a printer. Take it, share to people. Give it to people. Put your phone number, put your address. They will call you. And when they call you, you have started making money as a printer. Are you still going to tell us there's no job in this country with that? Number 3, we treated baby care products and supply. Go to any hospital. Look for when they have their antenatal. Share your flyer. Madam, I supply the meetings. Where your shop dey? My shop dey one so place. You can even call somebody else's shop. As far as you are familiarized with the person. You see all those little things. Put 10 kobo, 100 naira, 1 naira inside it and go and supply. Add 1 naira to the cost and you will make money. That's number 3. Number 4, building artworks. Artwork. Those who does the services. That one does not need capital at all because whoever is going to employ you pays you money for workmanship, pays you money to get materials. As a matter of fact, where you are going to buy materials, if the material is much, they can give you stipends. I'm not trying to tell you to hike your price for materials. Don't ever do that to anybody that gives you a job. Instead of buying your bag of cement is 2,500, you go and tell the person it's 3,000 naira. That's not good. You will not go nowhere. You will not go far in business when you do that. But the person that supplies the cement, the main seller, can say, oh man, thank you for bringing this 100 bag supply for me. Take this 500. Take this 2,000. That's money. Don't, for any reason, hack the price. Don't bloat the price of materials for whoever you're working for. Don't ever do it because you will not go far. One day he'll discover that the price I'm giving was bloated. Instead, charge high on your workmanship. Tell me, for me to deliver this job properly and do it very, very well for you, I know that will take 10 naira, but I take 12 naira. It's better. It's more professional. They respect you more. Once you have charged high on your workmanship, you can tell them where to get cheapest of the cheapest materials. So when they are with their friends, I buy, and his friend says I buy it for 10,000 naira. He will tell you, no, the guy that does my job gets money for 9,500. Just like the guy charges high on his workmanship. Simple. With that, you have become a marketable entity. So, building artworks. And for the last one, we treated tiling. Tiling services. Yes. So, haven't treated all these ones. Now you know that we have these other 5 areas that you can invest in, even when you don't have money. So stop. Don't tell people anymore that there's no job in this country. We have. Just find a time to build one. Start it up as a business, and the sky is your starting point. With that, we come to the end of today's edition, the end of today's volume. I want to thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification button. Tell people to watch it. Subscribe. When you subscribe, share it on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your WhatsApp page. Let people watch it. You might have succeeded in helping somebody when you share just this single video. Once again, my name is Mr. Osaodio Elvis Ahano, popularly known as MC McTen. I know a lot of you don't know I'm a musician, I'm an MC, and I'm an entrepreneur. Thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to be with us next week, same time next week. And please like our Facebook fan page. It's called McTen Art. Our Instagram, follow. It's called McTen Art. Subscribe to our TV, McTen Art TV on YouTube. Thank you very much. Peace. I'm out.